Hello and welcome to Magnetic Learning. In today's session, we are going to learn about measures of length, subtopic, conversion of lower units of metric measures of length to higher units of length. So let's get started. Let's recap the topic. Let's recap. Relationship between different units of length with meter. As we have learned that the standard unit of length is meter. So keeping meter as the base unit, let's see the place value. This chart is going to help you to understand the different units of length, how they are placed in the place value chart, and what are the place value, what is the place value of each of the unit in the place value chart. So meter is the being the base unit is placed here. So we'll start from ones, tens, hundred, thousand, and as we move towards the right, it becomes tenth, hundredth, thousandth, and so the place value will be 1 by 10th, 1 by 100th, 1 by 1000th, and as we move towards the left, it will be 1, 10, 100, 1000. Now we'll write the units. These are the units of length. Since we are dealing with units of length, so we'll be writing units of length over here. And what are the units of length? Millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, decameter, hectometer, kilometer. And so the value will come according to the value where each of the unit is standing. Since kilo is standing in the thousands place, so 1000 meter, hectometer 100 meter, decameter 10 meter, meter being the base unit in ones place, so 1 meter, decimeter is 1 by 10th meter in fractional form, and then centimeter less than 1 in value, so they will be represented in fractional form. Okay, 1 by 100th, 1 by 100th meter, and millimeter is 1 by 1000th meter. Now in the previous session of mine where we understood how to convert higher to lower unit, in that also I gave a very shortcut method to understand the arrangement of these units in this order. So that same shortcut we will repeat over here so that you can understand the shortcut to remember kilo, hecto, deca. Unit is supposed to be the base unit. Okay, whatever metric measure you are dealing with, since you are dealing with unit of length now, which is meter, so we will be talking about meter over here. And deci, centi, milli. This is going to be these are your prefixes. Okay, these prefixes will be there for all your metric measures, whether you are dealing with length or you're dealing with mass or you're dealing with capacity. Since you're dealing with length now, so your base unit will be meter. Okay, and before meter, what prefixes you are going to place? Kilo, hecto, deca, then meter as the base unit, deci, centi, milli. But many children find difficulty in remembering this order. So to make that order, remembering this order easy, we'll remember this statement. And if this statement you'll remember, you'll always remember the order. And what is the statement? What is the sentence? The sentence says, King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. Now you will see that the initial letter of the words over here, each of the word here is highlighted, and which is matching with each of the prefixes which are given at the top. So king, K, kilo, Henry, H, hecto, doesn't, D, deca, usually, which is supposed to be your standard unit, base unit, which is meter over here, drink, D, deci, chocolate, C, centi, milk, M, milli. So King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. Kilo, hecto, deca, unit, deci, centi, milli. If you remember this statement, you will always remember the units in order, and so you will remember the place value, and so you will always be able to do the conversion properly by following the conversion rule in order, and your answer will be correct. Now let's see changing metric units of length. How can we do the conversion from lower unit to higher unit? In the previous session we learned higher unit to lower unit, where we learned that when we convert higher to lower, we multiply, right? Higher to lower. We are going to the lower side. See the arrow. The arrow is moving from higher unit to lower unit. So as we are moving to the lower unit, we are multiplying, right? Into 10, into 10, 10 times the value is multiplied, right? So when we are moving, it will be vice versa now. Okay, we are moving towards the right. Now we will move towards the left. From millimeter to centi, it will be division now. We'll be dividing. What basic operation you're going to use now? Division. When we are moving from smaller unit, or you can say lower unit to higher unit, then we divide. So here from millimeter to centimeter, from centi to deci, deci to meter, meter to deca, then deca to hectometer, hectometer to kilometer. As we are moving towards the left, from smaller unit to bigger unit, we divide. Smaller to bigger, we divide. You can keep the short form keyword in mind, that LHD, LHD, where L is lower, H is higher, D is divide. LHD. Whenever you see any question in this form where lower unit is to be converted into higher unit, that time you understand that I have to divide. And whenever you find a question is asked where higher unit is to be converted to lower unit, there you have to multiply. HLM, HLM, HLM. If you will remember in with shortcut, shortcut keys, abbreviations, if you will frame this way in your mind, shortcut ways to help you understand the method, the strategies to solve problems, then you will never find difficulty in solving any of the conversion statement or question which will be given to you. So here you have to only remember that whenever conversion is given, or whenever we are converting a higher unit of metric measure to lower unit, we multiply. And when we are converting lower unit of metric unit to higher unit, see, lower to higher, we divide. So if you will keep this in mind, then you will be always right in using the basic operation. And which two basic operations you have to use here? Only multiplication and division. Multiplication for higher to lower, and division for lower to higher. Now let's solve a few examples to understand how to solve questions based on conversion of smaller units to bigger unit, or we can say lower units to higher units. Question number 1 or example number 1. Example number 1 says convert 385 centimeter to meter. First you see the question and understand. Centimeter is smaller than meter, right? It is a lower unit and we are converting lower to higher. LHD. LHD, that means division. Here we are very first step in our mind, we are clear that this problem is asking us to divide. Second thing, we have to now find out the relationship between these two units. And how are we going to find the relationship? Yes, that 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. How many centimeters equals to 1 meter? For that you have to see your chart. Okay, you have to bring that picture of the chart in your mind. Okay, how many steps from your centimeter to meter you are moving? Okay, millimeter, centimeter, from millimeter you are going to centimeter, then you are going to decimeter, then you are going to meter. That means from centimeter to meter you are taking 2 steps. That means 2 zeros, right? Divided by 10, divided by 10. 2 times 2 steps. So 2 steps means 2 zeros. That means 100 centimeter make 1 meter. 100 centimeters make 1 meter. So this is the relationship between these two units. When relationship is clear, basic operation is clear, now we are going to go for solution. 385 centimeters equals to, first change this into 2 addends. How are you going to change this into 2 addends? 385, 300 plus 85. So 300 centimeter plus 85 centimeter. We are going to change this into 2 addends. 385. How are we reading? 385. Pause. 385. So 385 separated. 300 centimeter plus 85 centimeter. Both are centimeter only. Then we are going to divide 300 by 100. Why are we dividing 300 by 100? Why not by 1? Yes. Because 1 centimeter equals to 1 by 100th meter. We have to find the relationship between centimeter. We are converting centimeter to meter. So 1 centimeter equals to how many millimeter? 1 centimeter equals to 1 by 100th millimeter. 1 centimeter equals to how many millimeter? 1 centimeter equals to how many meter? 1 by 100 meter. We are converting to meter. So 1 centimeter equals to 1 by 100 meter. So we are going to divide this by 100. 300 divided by 100 centimeter plus 85 centimeter. And 300 divided by 100 is 3. So 3 meter. 300 centimeter is 3 meter plus 85 centimeter. So we have come to know that in 385 centimeter, 3 is meter and 85 is centimeter. So conversion is 3 meter 85 centimeter. I repeat, first we will divide into 2 addends. Find out the relationship between the 2 units, centimeter and meter. 100 centimeter equals to 1 meter, where 1 centimeter equals to 1 by 100th meter. 1 centimeter equals to 1 by 100th meter. Fine. and then divide it. 300 divided by 100 centimeter. Why are we dividing here? Because here conversion is from lower to higher unit, from smaller to bigger unit. So we are dividing, and then 85 centimeter will be brought as it is because it is in centimeter. Okay, centimeter is going to come down as it is, and then we will write down 300 divided by 100 is 3 meter plus 85 centimeter. So our answer is 3 meter plus 85 centimeters. Let's see another example. Convert 577 centimeters to decameters. Centimeter to decameter. Centimeter is smaller unit, right? Centimeter, millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, then comes your decameter. So from smaller to higher unit we are going towards the left side. That means we are dividing. We are going to do the division over here. And so we will find the relationship first. 1000 centimeters make 1 decameter. So 577 centimeter equals to 577 will be divided by 1000. 1000 will be divided by 1000. Now you all have learned fraction, right? You all have learned decimal, right? In decimal you have learned how to put decimal point looking at the denominator, right? So how many zeros are here? 1, 2, 3. So in this case, what you have to do is you have to simply instead of taking the number into the working column and then carrying your division process, in a lengthy way, you have to just use your decimal concept over here. What you have to do is you have to just count the number of zeros. 1, 2, 3. And so count numbers of your question or given in centimeters. 1, 2, 3, and then you will put a dot. This is how you convert the number into decimal. Yes, so we will convert this into decimal form. So 577 centimeter equals to 1s, 10s, 100, 1000. Okay, so this is how you will count the number of zeros. 1, 2, 3, then put a decimal point. So count 1, 2, 3, put a decimal point and then put a 0. So this will be your answer. You have to just count the number of zeros of your denominator, okay, the number that you are dividing by, and then you have to put the decimal point, and before decimal point you put a 0 if there is no number. Because here is no number, so we are putting a 0, and so our answer will be 0.577 or 0.577. Now let's see question number 3. Here question is saying to convert 4000 meters to kilometers. Let's take the help of the chart over here to make you understand better. Now, because you have to keep this chart in your mind always, and this understanding will be clear only if you keep those shortcuts to remember in mind, the chart in mind, the place value system in mind, then only you'll be very much thorough with the table. You need to practice this table very nicely. So you have to keep the picture of this table in your mind very, very, very nicely. So how This table is going to help you to understand meter to kilometer, meter to kilometer, lower to higher, lower to higher. We are going from lower to higher, right? So that means we are going to do division. First step clear? Second, we have to find the relationship between the units given. The units conversion is meter to kilometer, meter to kilometer. Now 1000 meter make 1 kilometer, right? 1000 meter make 1 kilometer. From the place value we have understood that 1000 meters make 1 kilometer. How we have understood that 1000 meter make 1 kilometer? Now kilometer is here. See here, 1000 meter. See, place value chart, 1000 meter. 1000 meter make 1 kilometer, right? Then how many? But we have to convert, always we have to talk about 1 meter make how many kilometer? If 1000 meter is making 1 kilometer, then 1 meter is making how many kilometer? 1 meter is making how many kilometer? Yes, that time it will be in fractional form, right? It will be in fractional form. So it is 1 by 1000th kilometer. It is 1 by 1000th kilometer. So 1 meter equals to 1 by 1000th kilometer. And so your 4000 meter will be 4000 divided by 1000 kilometer. Here is 4 now. 4 by 1000 kilometer. And just now I told you that you can use your concept of decimal over here. Instead of taking this number to the working column and carrying division process over there, you just have to just carry out the decimal concept over here. You just follow the number of zeros here and then put a decimal point. How many zeros does 1000 have? 1, 2, 3. So count number of zeros 1, 2, 3 and then put a dot. So you will have your 4 kilometers. 4 decimal 000. So after decimal point 00 will have no value. That means it is 4 kilometers. I repeat, first you will have to find out the relationship meter to kilometer, right? That means lower unit to higher unit, division. 1000 meter equals to 1 kilometer. So 1 meter equals to 1 by 1000 kilometer. That means here we have to carry out the division process. And how are we going to do? 4000 divided by 1000 kilometer equals to 4 kilometer. Next question. Let's see one more question. It's a combination question where you have got number. Convert 6250 meter into kilometer and meter. Now you have to convert this meter into 2 units, kilometer and meter. This is entirely meter. Now you have to convert this, divide this into or separate this into kilometer and meter. Obviously again we have understood that meter is given smaller unit. We have to convert this into bigger unit. Kilometer, from meter to kilometer, lower to higher unit, LHD, division. I have to carry out division. Then I have to find out the relationship also. So what is the relationship? Yes, relationship is 1000 meter equals to 1 kilometer. So 1 meter equals to 1 by 1000 kilometer. This is the relationship, right, of the units. Now we will break this into 2 addends. 6,250. So 6,000 meter plus 250 meter. Okay, 6,000 plus 250 meter. Now after breaking this into two addends, what you have to do is you have to change 6,000. Okay, this is the bigger number, right? Yes, this is meter. Already in meter 1, 2, 3 digits, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. Bigger number, right? So let's first convert this into meter. 6,000 divided by 1,000 kilometer, and bring 250 as it is down. So we will divide it 6,000 divided by 1,000. Same formula, or you can say concept or strategy you are going to use. You just follow the decimal concept of counting the number of zeros and putting the decimal point. 1, 2, 3, 3 zeros. Count 3 zeros, 1 or 3 numbers from the right, 1, 2, 3, and put a decimal point. And the moment you put a decimal point, you get only 6 number before the decimal point. So it becomes 6 kilometer, right? This is converted into 6 kilometer, right? And this number, is this number more than 3 digits? No. It is not more than 3 digits. So you don't have to convert this. So here it will be 6 kilometer plus 250 meter. 6 kilometer plus 250 meter. So this is your answer. And in the final answer, you will have to remove your plus sign. Okay. So students, if you have found the session to be interesting and helpful, then please do like, share and subscribe to my channel Magnetic Learning. And for more videos like this, you can refer to my channel, and for the previous video, you can click to the link which is provided in the description box, which says conversion of higher unit to lower unit of metric measure of length. So until then, keep learning, keep growing.